Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. Hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pick a card reading is about your person's thoughts. Okay, what is their thought of you, their opinion? If I were to ask them, what do you think about you? Like, do they think of you? This is what they'll say. Okay, so I will try to express their thoughts. Okay, so thoughts are not emotions, except if I tap into some, I'll kind of say it. Okay, if there are emotions, I'll tell you. So I also try to make it more practical for people, so I always use the sexual magic oracles and the Amore and Psyche oracles to kind of give you their love language. Okay, so this could be a single person, and if you want to know if like they're interested in you somehow, they might not have feelings but they're interested in you, how would their love language be like, etc. Okay, so I'm using those two, so it's more for those who are here for single people, or they're single themselves, or they're interested in someone regardless of their relationships with other people. You want to know if they were flirting with you, because I'm using those two oracles for those people to give insight to the people who don't know where they stand, and sometimes communication is the best way. I need to learn as a person too how to kind of cope with those things, so I cannot necessarily give you what I don't have. If I don't have experience, I cannot give you something with experience. I can only talk with my own experience, obviously. So overall, I'm trying to make it more practical reading. Okay, we're also going to be using tea leaf oracle cards to kind of divinate some stuff for the viewer. Okay, so whoever the viewer will be here, you the viewer, it's for you. Okay, I will also be adding dice divination, so it's usually at the beginning. Okay, so if you don't want to kind of participate in those things, you just fast forward. Okay, I won't be putting timestamps, unfortunately, for the dice divination, and the tea leaf thing is going to be part of the reading kind of stuff. Okay, so you'll see how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna flow with it, and hopefully it will be to your satisfaction, some of you. Okay, many of you, I wish to satisfy you with my piles, but if you're not satisfied, there's nothing much I can do. I'm trying to put the intention, but if it's not satisfactory, I do apologize. That being said, I'm looking forward to the 22 private readings. Perhaps I've done it or I'm gonna do it, but I'm pretty sure by this time you would already gotten your readings. So that also should have been done or will be done by that. So if it's not done, just please still be patient with me. I'm working on it. Okay, so the 22 lucky winners, the subscribers, yes, you got the reading, and hopefully it was insightful. Okay, because that's the whole intention of it. That's the manifestation, my own manifestation. Okay, so the karma we have perhaps together. So I wanted to say thank you again for all my supporters, all the people that believe in me. Okay, they believe in themselves overall, but they believe in me as a tarot reader, or as a person, or as a soul even, could go there. Thank you again for the support. It means a lot. Okay, I don't know who you are, from which country you are. I do see the statistics, and I'm very, very grateful. But I'm just want you to understand, I'm very grateful for the fact that you are here, and that you are receptive to my creation and you give it value. It means a lot to me, even though it's not much that you're doing, but it still means a lot to me. Okay, so thank you very much. It's a sign that my creation is expanding. Okay, the creation I am doing with the intention I have put is expanding. Okay, and I hope it will do good in people's lives. I'm not doing this so that it will bring harm or ill intentions in your life. I'm doing this so that, you know, it's like me volunteering for humanity, you know, it's like that. That's what my channel is. Of course I might get recognition for my creation, but the intention is mostly for the universe, let's say. Okay, it's the universe, but we're all part of that one creation, you know, like we're humans at the end of the day. We are divine people. Okay, so, or it's to awaken that inside of you. You're not a robot. You're not like negative things, disappointment, depression, illness, ailment, like chronic situations. You're not those things. You are a human being with a soul and self-healing qualities. You can heal yourself with your thoughts, with your own emotions, with your own willpower. You can do those things. So that's the aim of it. Okay, like that's the aim of my channel. It includes myself too. Okay, like I'm going in this journey, and those who wish to follow or be part of it is already part of it, or will be part of it when the time is right. You know, so it's all destiny elements, but then again, we're a dot in the universe. Okay, so it's like you and I are just one dot. Okay, we don't mean anything as we mean a lot to ourselves, but we come and we go, and perhaps no one will remember us, but then again, it's the whole journey of it that counts overall. Okay, so that being said, we're gonna go to pile, you choosing a pile, decision making time. So you have Sufi Tarot, which is pile 1. Oh my god. Okay. So this is Sufi Tarot. Pile 1. Pile 2 is Fountain Tarot. Pile 3 is Vice Versa Tarot. Pile 4 is Hermetic Tarot. Pile 5 is Rider Tarot. And pile 6 is the Millennium Thoth Tarot. Okay, I will not say which one to choose. I don't want to define this with gender, like gender division, but you know which one resembles you, so go with that one. If we're going thought wise, I'm gonna have faith that you have to choose the one that you relate with yourself the most, so that I can read it for you, but having the hope that it is definitely from your person's point of view. Your person is talking through me reading, but then again, I'm not gonna embody your person. I'm just gonna give the power to the atmosphere you will create, and me just reading it for you. Okay, so I'm sure you all chose your pile. So let's go with pile 1. Whoever chose Sufi Tarot, welcome to your reading. So Sufi Tarot is this tarot deck, which I love a lot. It's very beautiful as a deck. Gorgeous, honestly. It's like very beautiful. So I feel like you as a person at least have a beautiful smile. That's one thing I can say. You smile genuinely. Your eyes smile with your mouth area. So it's a good, like it's like I can capture a picture. And if ever I were to show your pictures to anyone, which I captured in that moment, many people will say, this girl is smiling to the world, and the world will definitely smile back at her. It's like that. Okay, so it's very beautiful and genuine. Okay, it's heartwarming, pure. I don't want to say innocent. There's a wisdom behind it, but a forgiving heart chakra, accepting people the way they are, but accepting the flow of life. There's like that wisdom element in your eyes and your smile. Okay, so it's very beautiful. You're very beautiful, be it you're a man or you're a woman. And I'm not saying this to flirt with you guys. Okay, like I don't want to objectify you like that. Okay, so please don't objectify me when I'm saying beautiful things like this. Okay, it's not in with that intention. Okay, guys. But you have a very beautiful smile. Okay, I don't know if you're genuine, but that's the impression I have of you initially. Okay, it's like that. So let's go with dice divination. If you have 3 questions, I'll give you 3 answers, or if you have 1 question, I'll give you 3 options. You choose which one it is. Okay, so prepare yourself. You can pause my video and I will give you the answer already. So if you're ready for pile 1 or like question 1 or option 1, your answer is have faith. Okay, that's your answer. Option 2 or question 2, we have the answer patience is required. Patience, you need patience. And then option 3 or question 3, the answer is of course. Okay, so the answer is of course. That's the answers here. Now, how I'm gonna operate to here, I'm gonna give you 4 different answers. Okay, so you need to choose 1 to 4, be it 1 option, or you can choose 2, or you can choose 3, or you can choose all 4 of them, but you have a few seconds to make the decision, and I'm gonna start reading. So if you chose the first option, the answer to you, or something like divination, is deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So you will have the deep personal strength and peace that will assure you success. Okay, so that's 1 if you chose just number 1. Okay, if you chose number 2 also, or just number 2, the answer for you, or it's not an answer, it's like a divination element, it's a message. There's both. So you might take a boat, or you might journey somewhere, or you will go on a trip. Okay, or someone's coming from a trip. Okay, there is money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So this one, it's there will be money coming, be it you're journeying towards it, be it someone's coming towards you, but there's an element of someone's gonna talk about either inheritance, winning something, or gaining the money from somebody else's windfall, or you will lose money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. But I feel like this is more positive than negative. So if I was talking about negative things, forget about it, scratch that. Okay, so it's my mistake. Intuitively, I'm picking up it's more positive. Okay, so it's definitely more you inquiring something, or you gaining something, or you receiving like an inheritance or money that comes from nowhere. This one, it's if you chose number 3, you have 3 months here. You have July, June. Okay, so April, we have April, June, and July. Okay, specifically June, I feel like you have Lily here. Okay, so you have spiritual love. For some of you, you will have spiritual love, or you will nurture your own spiritual love in the months of April, June, and July of the same year that's coming. Okay, so this is a timeless reading, so whenever we're reading this for you, have faith that you will be able to do the practices, the necessary sadhana, or the rituals that will kind of enhance your own spiritual love. Okay, be it towards your guru, be it towards a deity if you believe in those things, or be it towards yourself. Okay, so this is option 3 if you chose that, or you had chosen all of those. It's up to you. So if you chose number 4, you have messages that you will receive a gift and new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. So this one, it's a time for you where you're gonna receive new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. And I'm feeling like you're gonna feel like you can recognize yourself. So you will feel more charismatic. You will also feel like people will gravitate around you a lot. Okay, and you will receive a gift. Okay, so it's plain like that, as it might be something big. Okay, so these were the 4 divination elements I wanted to give to you guys. So let's go back to the main reading. The main reading is about this person who you came for and their thoughts regarding you. So the vibe I connect you with, okay? So the vibe you influence me with, but overall I feel you have. So you are a more faithful person, which is definitely what I channel with the sun. I wanted to say the sun because when I was saying the smile face with the eyes, I was really seeing or picturing mostly a female's face, but it could also be a male's face, but this is more a female's face I was channeling. Black hair, like simple black hair, but eyes are more almond shaped, and the smile, like there's like a beauty mark somewhere on her face too. Or you might have beauty marks, but I'm just gonna this might be one person out of many of you, or many of you who have chosen this pile might be from this one, but overall it might be this girl. Okay, so I'm really channeling perhaps the the deck drawer Ayeda Hussein, perhaps. So we're gonna just say her name like that. This is overall what I thought of though. So fate and purple is the color that they connect you with. So you have clarity, power, psychic abilities, spirituality. Perhaps it could be true, as the person doesn't see you like that, but they know that you have a certain fate to you. Okay, so you do believe in life, in love, in God. Perhaps this one is like that. Okay, if this man or this woman were to flirt with you, okay, what's their love language? So this one, it's more the type of woman or man that would not socialize that much. Okay, and if they're socializing, it's because people gravitate around them. That's why they socialize. So you'll see this woman or this man mostly isolated. They might be attractive, this one, but mainly I like it when people gravitate around me. People show me attention a bit, this one. And my intention when, like I stay away from you is that I'm showing you that I'm gonna leave soon. So if you want to talk with me, you have to kind of come towards me. It's a bit like that, this one is pretty simple, as it says overall a woman's dynamic I'm feeling, but then again, it doesn't need to be a woman. This could also be a man's point of view. But the man, if this is a man, he likes to... Okay, if I'm the man though, if I'm more like a masculine, I like to be the one conquering a woman, a bit like that. I like the woman to stand somewhere and I kind of entertain her. I keep a distance still, but I entertain her, And my intention here is to kind of, my intention is, I don't know how this one, perhaps this gentleman, if this is a guy I'm reading for you about, like, their thoughts about you, it's more the type that will observe you leave. Okay, so I'm not gonna leave you, I'm gonna wait for you to leave. So this one, if I were to be interested in you, I will keep a distance. I'll close the gap a bit conversation wise, but I'll keep a distance. So how I would express this, let's say there's like a wedding event and you're with your family, or you're not with your family, you're alone somewhere. Okay, if this is a man, how he will show you interest, it's more come towards you, not close though. Okay, let's say you're in a bar, you're sitting, there's like a chair in, like there's a few chairs, you're sitting on one. This one will have the tendency to sit like not on the chair next to you, two chairs besides, and he will kind of like take something from the bar and then look towards you and then talk with the bartender and then start like a weird conversation, a three-way conversation thing. But his main aim was to kind of entertain you, but he's not close to you. He's not brooding. This one, I don't brood on the person I'm interested in. There's like a gentleness, there's a I'm not gonna go in your bubble if you don't want me in your bubble kind of thing. And specifically in the beginning of a relationship or an interest kind of thing, I will not brood on you. This one, I'm gonna also wait for you to leave, and I'm gonna watch you leave. It's like that. It's a bit like that. And sometimes they like women who are more nostalgic. This one, they like women that are more nostalgic or that are heartbroken, so that they can kind of make them feel good. So this one, I don't know if this is a man who is interested in you, or it's more like a softie inside, and they don't, like, they have many sisters or something, or they grew up with their grandmother. Okay, so this one, it's a bit these things I have about your person. I don't know. So let us shake your cards. Shuffle them, but shake them. I don't know, like shake them. Okay. So what are my thoughts? I won't be taking reverse cards in the Sufi, okay? So you have Malika of Cups. So I think this one is a Queen of Cups. I do pardon you. I'm not gonna ask for pardon. We're just gonna continue on. Their challenge connected to you is the Seven of Swords. The reason why it's that way is the Shah of Cups. Wow. Okay, so I have the King and the Queen of Cups here. So perhaps this is your husband, as this is a person who might be interested in you. Four of Staffs. So this one is very graceful cards, but the whole Sufi tarot is graceful. Two of Coins. Their thoughts of you. And then Ace of Staff. Okay, so this one, I'm just gonna channel firstly the husband dynamic, okay? Because this one, it's definitely a woman who's married, okay? So for some of you already married, you want to know what your husband's thoughts are you of, like, towards you. So for some part, they know you're more like a faithful woman or religious woman, or you have an immense faith to you, okay? So how dare this one, it could be like you're my wife already and my challenge is to deceive you. But even if this one, it's more loving, okay? And it's more perhaps sexual if we're going more marriage dynamics, okay? So if this is your husband and you're the wife, or this you're the husband and they're the wife, how they're feeling towards you. This one is not Thoth. This is how they feel. But Thoth-wise is you're already my wife, okay? And I'm very happy about it. My challenge is to deceive you, or lead you astray, or lead myself astray here, this one. Or it's like okay, for some part your husband did something that perhaps you're not aware of, and he's trying to deny it and just make you not think about it, like that, okay? That's their thoughts, okay? And in the initial phase, what are their thoughts? Okay, look, you're already happy, you're already in a good mood anyways, and right now in the present moment, it's more like I'm not showing you my face, but I'm juggling here, connected to this one. Okay, I get what the thoughts of your husband are, okay? You're a very faithful woman, okay? And you're very harmless, innocent, joyful, blissed out, in ecstasy. You're happy with your friend, your sisters, your, like, community friends and families, you're a very happy woman overall, okay? My challenge is to be part of it too, like feel it inside of me. Perhaps my difficulty with the Seven of Swords is I'm not being myself here. I'm not bypassing the ego element here. Because ego is not... Okay, how you identify yourself, let's say you have a persona, okay, like, but this one I don't need to explain it. You already know, like, they just need to be themselves with you. And that's their challenge sometimes. They envy you partying. They envy how you are living your life a bit. They envy it. How is it that she so easily forgives people, perhaps? How she so easily flows with life. It's like that, this one, it's more he wants to be part of it too. And then in the ace, with the Ace of Staffs in the near future, it's more like he's kind of putting more effort into it. But with the Ace of Staffs, it's more like he has an idea that he wishes to absolutely act on, okay? Perhaps to become a Darwish. For some of you, it could be like you are into, okay, this one, perhaps he is a Darwish. I'm not sure, okay? Like this one, for some of you, if you are into that culture, perhaps it might be that he wishes to be initiated into becoming a Darwish in the near future, as it's not it, okay? So it's only for those who are in those communities. This one like that, okay? So for some of you also, it's what are their thoughts, okay? So this one, if I'm a third person and I'm looking at you, okay, I'm observing you, and then I'm observing your husband, perhaps, and I'm observing how well the wedding went or how well you guys celebrate yourself. It's more like I want to be part of this energetic flow, okay? Because Sufism and all the rituals regarding the dances and all that kind of stuff, you need to practice and you need to meditate on it, perhaps. And it's pretty sacred, but then again, for one person to approach that kind of sacredness, there's a lot of shedding to be done, and this person wishes to go towards it, okay? So this one, it's like that. So that was mostly wife and husband. There's also the other one where it's not your wife, and it's not your wife or it's not your husband. It's a person who's observing you and your husband, if you're a married woman here, and both of you are into Sufism. Then they are admiring the energetic flow that surrounds both of you, and that energetic flow inspires him, activates him somehow to be part of it, like that, okay? And then we're gonna go more simple dynamics. I cannot though ignore that, because Sufism is really here. I have Rumi vibes of it. This is it, okay? Like, I cannot go single dynamics, okay? And even if I go single, let's say, we're gonna go like manifesting in the form of, perhaps this is a person who wishes to be in a relationship with you because they feel like they can bond with you emotionally. So there's an element of you having a certain richness, abundance, like things flow with you. It's like that. He feels comfortable, he feels zen, he feels cleansed, he feels nurtured somehow with you, and his challenge is to not deny himself this. So in some way, it's to kind of like realize that he's stopping himself from being part of the love process or the love activation or the fate element. And then he's waking up to the fact that if ever, like, perhaps he danced with you, or you danced with them, or you were dancing alone and they were watching you dance alone, and it kind of comforted them. Okay, I felt comforted. I felt like I could be part of it. So perhaps I joined you guys and I did some drums, perhaps, I don't know, like, or the whole process activated my heart. Okay, I was feeling my heart beat, which is beautiful. Okay, I felt blushes somehow, and then in the near future I felt like I wanted to start being part of this community, or being like giving you a try, perhaps asking you out on a date. This one, if it's like that, if I can say it like that in your culture. Okay, so this is what their thoughts were of you. Okay, so like that, this one. That's it. Okay, so that's all I had to say for part 1. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you again for watching me. Thank you again for loving me, accepting me the way I am, and, you know, blessing my reading today. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, and have a beautiful day. Okay, now pile 2, whoever chose Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pickacard reading is about their thoughts. Okay, but before I start dwelling or starting the reading, we're gonna start with dice divination and then some tea leaf divination. Okay, so dice divination, I'm pretty sure many of you have seen it. It's either 3 questions, I'll give you 3 answers. You have 1 question, I'll give you 3 options, which you choose just one. Okay, you're the one who will decide which method you will use with the 3 dice divinations I'm gonna do. So if you chose question 1 or option 1, the answer for you is excellent luck. Okay, so that's option 1 or question 1. Option 2 or question 2, the answer is of course, and option 3 or question 3, you have faith. Okay, so these were the 3 answers I gave you. Okay, now with the dice divination, you just need to choose 1 number. You decide if you want to go with all the numbers, you want to go with number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. It's up to you. Okay, so it's either you choose a number and you just fast forward until I say this, or you watch all of it and you have faith that all of it applies to you. Good or bad, it applies to you. That's why I'm saying you decide what you are drawn to. So if you chose option 1 or question 1, it's family matters will happen. Okay, so there are certain family matters, or your family matters. Okay, the opinion of your family matters. So you could hear them out a bit. If they're saying something, or they're saying that you've changed, or there's something like they're worried about you, allow them to express it. Give them the space. Be receptive to what they're going to say. Obviously, you're going to decide what you want to do after listening. But the message here is either listen to what your family says, because to you, reality-wise, your family does matter for you. Okay, so it kind of could avoid unnecessary problems in the future. That's if you chose option 1. Now, option 2, you have wrath, sorrow over a loss. So there is sorrow over a loss. Option 3, if you chose number 3, a goal-oriented person. It's either you are a goal-oriented person, so you have to remember to embody that, or this one, it's you will be leading. But what's the message regarding? May I have a... Okay, So this one is either you're gonna meet a goal-oriented person that's gonna help you increase your material wealth or your spiritual growth. But you can have both together with this goal-oriented person, or by becoming a goal-oriented person, you will be able to increase your material wealth and spiritual growth. I'm gonna say and because it's not or, they both go together. Because the more spiritual you grow, okay, the more you're gonna attract material things because you attract what you're not, okay? And material wealth, it comes to people that know that life goes on, okay? Like, it's material wealth is to people who know how to circulate money. It knows that nothing, like, you cannot be greedy. I mean, depends. I'm not gonna talk, but goldfish here for me, it's a very sacred representation symbol. Okay, so I have faith that you will receive both. Not only spiritual growth, but you're also gonna get material wealth. Somehow they go together for me. I won't separate both of them together. Like, I won't separate both of them, I'm sorry. And option 4, if you chose 4, or and 4, we have dark man dealing a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair and a stubborn, aggressive person. So this person who is gonna come into your life, perhaps, that has a long hair and has tied their hair with an orange color, perhaps, it's just be aware that this guy is stubborn and aggressive. Okay, so it's more like a warning for you or something to just adapt to. Okay, so these were the messages to the viewers. Now, the vibe your person goes in when they see you. So I connect you with passion, okay? Sorry. So there are roses here, and there's the color red. Now, red means that you're action-oriented, very passionate. You are very sexual, and you are strong in it. Okay? Like, there's a strength to you. There's a vitality to you. You activate me somehow. This one, be it I'm a woman or a man, okay? But I link you with a passion. If I were to describe you, it's that you're a very passionate person, even. Now, if I were flirty, okay? You want to know if I was interested in you for a relationship, for sex, something of the sort, how would I have behaved with you? This one, I have healing. Then we have love's embrace. So how I would behave with you is I'll nurture you, I'll give you attention, I'll take care of you somehow. I took care of you somehow. And when I take care of you, it's more like I want to cuddle with you. I want to show you affection. I wanted to kind of have a reason to hug you, touch you, caress you. This one, based on how comfortable they are. But this one, it's more sensuous and intense in that sensuality. And I do have Gemini here, okay? So there's a wisdom, playfulness, and energetic. Yeah. I do act fast, this one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You did see me... Okay, I'm more naked as a woman or man, okay? If I was interested in you, I would have been more naked. When I'm saying naked, it's more like wearing tight clothes and like having practically, like showing a lot of skin and feel natural but graceful in it still. I don't know how they do it. So there's like this vibe of innocence and Geminis are good at this though. Gemini women are good at this. They like to be like the gentle, sexy dynamics a bit. Okay, so this one, it could be I'm a Gemini, as it's not a Gemini element. It's more revealing. Okay, it's more tighter clothes or more skin showing kind of thing. Now, if I'm more like a guy, it's more like I took care of you and you know, I allowed you to hug me like that. If I was a guy, you felt like you could hug me, you could touch me, and I was kind of encouraging you by not saying anything, not frowning, like that. Okay, so this one, you'll know if this one was interested in you. This is the love language I'm describing here. Okay, so let's start with the spread. So what's their thoughts? Okay, like what are their thoughts about you? Okay, here we go. Okay. You have 8, yeah, obviously this one, you are very passion driven, okay? So this one, you're more goal oriented, and their challenge facing you or being with you, it's the Death card. The reason why is that way is the 5 of Wands. In the initial phase, we have the Page of Wands. In the middle section, you have the 3 of Coins. And then in the near future, you have the 5 of Coins. Okay, for some of you, this one is more like they felt rejected, or they realized you were anxious or something. Okay, so main thing I would say, if we were to describe what they thought of you, is that you're more goal focused. Okay, you're very spontaneous, very activated, very energetic, and you have a lot of energy. You need to how can I say, energy to direct. Okay, like you have a vision, let's say. You're a goal-oriented person, that's the main thing, but more focused on what you want though, like that. And why I'm thinking this way is because I saw you with a group of people, and you were playing, you were being part of a group dynamic, this one. So in a group dynamic, but there are other people who were action oriented like you, activated like you, this one. So it could be that I watched you do a game of soccer, perhaps, because that's the vibe I'm channeling. Be it you're a soccer player, be it you're like a, I don't know, like it's a party element, like there's a party event happening and I'm part of the party, you know, and I'm just kind of seeing you guys play flip cup or something, flip cup, or what do you call these games, man? I don't even know. Jenga, like board games like that, perhaps drinking games you're playing, something of the sort. Okay, so this one, it could be like a real game, like football or rugby, hockey, something like that. You can go there. Basketball, volleyball, but group vibes. Okay, so I saw you in a group setting, and I was observing you, and my challenge connected to seeing you there or thinking of you like this is that like I need to change as a woman or man. or I was going through a phase of change in my life, this one, or they were pregnant, this woman. I don't know. These are things that are coming in mind. I don't know why I have nothing more. For some of you, the person is more intenser, could be. So they're more intense as a woman or man, whoever we are describing here. Okay, so if you're the viewer and I'm describing you like this, I'm talking about the person's thinking of you. Okay, they're more intenser. Okay, it could be that they're more depressed. It could be that they're feeling pretty heavy, and it's the heaviness that's kind of, because you know when you're thinking of someone a specific way, and like this one, I'm feeling like they have admiration for you, which is something that perhaps they want to invite in their lives, but they need to release things, they need to change as a woman or man so that they can start embodying what you are embodying here. What they're thinking of you, they're admiring what they're thinking of you. Say they want to be a bit more like you. Let's say we can go like that. But then again, they will not be like you. They want to be like you. Because when we're there's a person who has a passionate nature. They inspire people around them. That's why people gravitate around them, because they are like the sun energy somehow. So you are more like a sun energy. You activate people, or you're activated, but you activate me, that I'm feeling this way and I'm inspired by you. But what's happening in your person technically is that your person wishes to be more lighthearted and be more goal oriented and more focused on things that they want to do, which you're doing, but they themselves want to do it. So there's an element of envy, perhaps, this one. But what's the blockage or the challenge for your person here? That they need to release the heaviness, the burdensome element, or change as a woman or man and forget the past. You know, like reconcile with their own past as a woman or man. Okay? So their thoughts in the beginning about you was that you were more like innocent, happy-go-jolly, playful. You could be a guy here, okay? It doesn't need to be a girl. But there's a vibe of a little girl being happy here. It's not necessarily a girl. It could be a teenager or someone that's more mature. But Page of Wands is someone young. Now, it could be, this is about you, as it could be their thoughts about the girl. Your girl, your daughter, perhaps, this one. And they were not able to communicate here. They were not able to communicate here with you. They wanted to talk with you, but they did not. Okay, so there was an element of distance. So they thought of wishing, they wanted to talk with you, but they were not able to. They stopped themselves from coming towards you, or there was no reason why they would talk with you, or they didn't know what to say. But they wanted to say something, but they didn't know what to say. And then in the near future with the Five of Coins, their thoughts about you. For some, like the moment I opened this card, like I kind of channeled freezing rain, but then again I channeled like it's freezing outside. So during the party, let's say you were having fun, I wanted to talk with you, but I was not able to talk with you. And then when we went out, you were out and it was cold. I saw that you were cold, you were like underdressed or something, or like there was an element you were isolating yourself. or you were anxious about something, or I caught you in your weakest times. So this one, it could be that you as a person are passion driven. You are very reckless, perhaps, more like could be short tempered too, or your temperament might vary from one person to but I don't know, like this one, in the near future, what they're thinking of you, that you're cold. Perhaps you need money from them, or they wanted to help you with money, or they thought you were poor, or they thought you were more like the type that likes to lurk around in the streets. So this one, it could be like, it's not money deprivation. It could be more like you know, when you go to clubs in the winter in certain countries, like I'm not gonna state where I live, but you know, wherever you live, there's like a downtown vibes. Like, let's go with New York vibes, okay? Like in movies you watch during Christmas, people are like going to party events, and then you know the clubs, and you go in and you're dressed for a club event, so there's more skin showing, and you're like wearing something light when it's already freezing outside. So I saw you, let's say you came to the party and you were having fun, and you were kind of like a little child having fun, and I wanted to talk with you, but I didn't have a reason to talk with you, and then I see you outside, you know, chilling with your girlfriend or something. You know, you're gonna take a taxi cab and go back. It's like that. That's the dynamic I channeled here. Okay, so it's that vibe. Okay, so for some of you, it could also be that you are pretty passionate, but you're depressed, let's say, or there's something not going well in your life, and you're kind of like feeling low at the end, or you were drunk at the end, so you kind of looked more like, I'm not gonna say damaged, but like, you know, when you're drunk and you're effed up and you're drained. Five of Pentacles could be that vibe, okay? So for some of you, if you were in the club and you met this guy, let's say, and you were wearing very sexy things, or you were like, I don't know, it's just, I kind of perceived here in the form of like, I met you during a party or in a club, or in a game. And based on how well the game went, perhaps you kind of felt depressed at the end, or you were smoking at the end, you smoke weed at the end, I don't know. But I don't really see, I mean, it depends. If you were high, could also be the Five of Pentacles dynamics. You know, when you're high, you're not really there. Like, you're there, you're conscious, but it's like, there's this dynamic that you operate less. In some cases you could operate more, but there's something that was less. There was lack there. I felt like it's either you were high, you were drained, you were effed up, you know, like there's a song, na 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 na. Which song is it? If I don't know, like, it's got coming. It's a club song, you know, like it's everybody shots song. Shots. Everybody, you know, it's that song. Na, 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 na. It's more like the childish dynamics coming up, you know. It's like you're screwed up, you know, you're effed up, you're drained, you're drunk. It's like that, okay? So perhaps my thought at the end was that you're like drunk. You're passion driven, you're sexy, perhaps. You're activating me, inspiring me and all, but then again at the end you're like dead a bit, you know. So my challenge was perhaps that I wanted to talk with you. Then again, you were just drinking, you're just having fun with your friends. So it's more like when you're in that party dynamics and you're drunk, like even if I were to come and talk with you, perhaps it's not gonna be proper talking. It'd be just like having fun and chit-chatting, and you know, out of our heads. You know, it's like red eyes and we're just so tired, we're so drained, and we're just kind of like partying the night away. For some of you, it's not bad. So I'm talking to it's either like guy dynamics, you're a guy, and a group of guys that went somewhere, and a girl or someone like wanted to talk with you. It might be they were interested, it's not it's same dynamics, same gender. Like I could be a guy and I want to talk with you, but then again, like I need to drink with you, and I need to kind of socialize with you a bit, as it could be I could be a girl and you're a girl and I want to have fun with you, but then again, it's like I'm more heavier, you're more lighter. So for me, I'm kind of like stopping myself from drinking. This one, it could be stopping myself from having fun. It's like that, this one. This one, I need to get out of my comfort zone a bit. I'm too intense. I'm more intenser. It's like that. I'm more sensitive. That's what I want to say. Sensitive people usually are more cautious how they operate in with people sometimes. They're not the, oh, you know, like I'm gonna drink the night away and I'm gonna trust that someone's gonna take care of me or something's gonna happen, I can handle it, you know. This one, it's more sensitive, so it's more like I have a guard up wherever I'm reading this for you, okay? Like I'm talking about, it's like that, okay? So they're more sensitive, they're more cautious a bit. There's a heaviness a bit. It's not light and fun and let's have fun. Not really, not that much. Okay, so like that. That's all they thought of you. Like that's their thoughts, but that's how they were when they were thinking of you. Okay. That's it. Okay, so thank you very much for being here, and I love you all. I love you all, or I like you all. If you don't want me to say I love you, I don't know you. Like, I like you, perhaps. I don't know. But thank you for supporting me. That's why I like you overall, okay? Thank you. That's it. Now, pile 3, whoever chose vice versa tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. Now, I'm just going to take a walk before I start this one. You guys need to take a walk for some of you. Okay, so start taking walks because if not, it's not good for the body to stay inactive. Okay, specifically if you're working from home. If you're feeling like isolated from the world, the best way is to go any park that's close to you. If there's no park, just walk like the streets that you live in. And, you know, just the element of getting out and taking some fresh air changes a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's start with dice divination. So you have 3 questions, 3 answers, or 1 question, 3 options. So you choose if you want to go with 3 questions, 3 answers, or you want to go with 1 question, 3 options. You choose which option is the answer. But obviously this before I shuffle. Like I, not shuffle, but I throw the dice like that. So option 1 or question 1, the answer is nonsense. Okay, so you shouldn't be thinking about it, and you're thinking about it. It's like that. It's more like slap on the face, or like stop thinking about that thing or that person. Stop obsessing. You know what the answers are, and you're still asking because you're still... The rat race is turning, but then again, it's all finished. If you're more grounded, you look at the reality, it's finished, it's done already. So it's nonsense, like that. Now, option 2, or question 2, the answer is excellent luck. And option 3, or question 3, we have number 9, certainly. Okay, so certainly. Certainement. Okay, so mais oui, like it's yeah. Yes, it's yes, like that. So we also are doing another divination element. So you choose one number, two numbers, three numbers, four numbers. It's up to you. You can choose 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or you can choose all of them. Or you can choose only 2. You can choose only 3. You can choose only 1. Up to you. But you have 4 numbers. You can choose 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna start. You've already chosen the numbers. So those who chose option 1, you have the skull. So hidden secrets can harm you. Okay, so if you're searching for some secrets, or you're doing some investigation, you're doing some stalking, this one, hidden secrets that you should not know about will harm you or can harm you. Okay, so this one is not saying will harm you, it's just we're kind of saying be cautious a bit, be careful what you're searching for. It's like that. Now option 2, or quite like number 2, if you chose number 2, so we have dragon, beware of self-delusion. So this is a message for those who are here who chose this number. And then you have basket, recognition, reward for merit. And then you have chair-filled, someone new is entering your life. So this one, there's a new person coming in your life. Want it or not, they're coming. And it could be a woman coming in your life. And when you will meet them, the first thing you'll see is their neck from a back side. Okay? But the side, one side, their left side. You'll see their left side. If you chose number 3 or option 3, we have broken ring. So parting of the ways in either romance or business. So this one, if you were in a relationship with someone, it might be that you're gonna break up with that person. Or if you're in an alliance, you're in a business partnership, there's gonna be something that's gonna create a discrepancy or like a disruption. Okay, and then you have chose option 4 or number 4. You have V for victory in some endeavor. Okay, so those were the divination cards for those who chose them. Now let's go with vice versa. What do you need to hear? Okay, so what are their thoughts? What are their thoughts? So the vibe you have as per them. Okay, so what's your vibe? Hunger. You're hungry for something. You're hungry. Okay, so you're in the vibe of wanting to eat something, wanting something. Now, hunger could be sexual too. I don't know if you're in a relationship with this one, but sometimes I kind of connect it with appetite, but it could also be sexual appetite. Okay, like that. Now, if this is more romance, I'm just kind of giving you advice. Like, not advice, like tips on how this person operates if they were interested in you. So, this one, I'm more the type that's like the jealous type. So, I'll kind of be jealous of you or that girl you're talking with. I'll show you a sign of jealousy. And why I'm showing you signs of jealousy is because I want you to seek the pleasure with me. So this one is more like I kind of flirt with other people. I kind of like touch other people, but I do it so that you can become jealous of me, this one. And that you kind of ask for my attention, and that way you'll seek the pleasure with me, kind of stuff. So this one, they like to make you jealous somehow, or they act jealous, or they make you feel like you're making them jealous. You know, sometimes this one, it's more like, if I'm not, you know, I don't know how these people, I'm sorry, I don't know how a jealous person is. Well, I mean, and how you'll be aware that they're jealous. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna read it from what I'm sensing, but I don't know how you're kind of receptive to the fact I'm jealous, though. If you're in a relationship or you're in a friendship with me, I'm okay. Like, you'll understand that I'm being jealous. But if you and I are not in an interaction, we don't have any bonds together, we're not friends or something, how am I gonna make you jealous, though? Anyways, this one, perhaps I already have a relationship with you. It wouldn't happen if we didn't have a relationship. Anyways, I answered that question myself in my head. So, this one, I act jealous, okay? Like, I touch other people, and, you see it. Like, I'm doing something and then I'm looking at you. I'm kissing someone and then I'm looking at you, and then, when that person, the third person that I'm stimulating, is, because this one, they like to manipulate. They like to manipulate their environment. All attention on them, perhaps, or all attention on both of you, perhaps. And sometimes they like to make other people jealous of the fact that you're interested in them, or you're dating them, or they're dating you, kind of thing. So this one, there's that come and go vibe a bit, okay? So... So, you were hungry for their attention, or you were hungry for them somehow. Let's see who you are, though. First of all, let me just see who you are for me. So this one, you're not interested in them, okay? Like, they're thinking you're not interested in them, or even if you're their boyfriend, you are not looking at them, or something of the sort, or you already are in a relationship with someone and they're jealous of that. I need more dynamic. Oh my god. Their challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a lot of back giving here. So I don't know. How am I gonna read this for you guys? I'm sorry. Like, I need to be receptive to this energy, which I'm kind of resisting a bit, but then again, I mean, it's my job here. I need to be sensitive and give you proper reading. Six of Swords. Okay. We're gonna say you're more spiritual as a woman or man. This one. Okay, you're more wiser, you're more I'm not gonna say established, it's not the word. More spiritual. Okay, so I don't know how they see you, though. This one, more than anything, I feel like I'm more focused on myself here in this one, and I'm more self-centered a bit, okay, whoever I am. I'm seeing you as the hunger for knowledge, hunger for recognition. This one, you're more popular than I am. That kind of spiritual. Okay, so this is not really spiritual. This is more because there's spiritual and there's spiritual, okay? Like there's spiritual in the form of you're really doing the practices, the sadhanas, you have like guru, like you do pranayam, you know, it's that kind of spiritual. But I feel like this one, you're not that kind of spiritual, you're more religious. That's one, you're more religious. This one there's more like Catholic church dynamics or Orthodox, or you believe in angels and that kind of stuff. So this one I'm really channeling like angels, or Bibles, verses you read, you use, you know them by heart or something of the sort. So you're more religion focused. There is the snake here with the tree, but this one you're like cause look, if I'm gonna go more tarot symbolism and all, and this is a woman or a man I'm reading to you that's not really spiritual, or they're not into the arts of esoterics, or like they don't really care about this kind of stuff. I'm not thinking it's gonna resonate. I'm just gonna kind of tell you what a tarot reader is gonna tell you, and they see and they know what they know. But then again, I don't know if simple people will know this, okay? You'll know if they're spiritual or not, okay? Like spiritual like you, okay? Your type of spiritual. There's so many types of spiritualities, okay? Like we're gonna start with crystals, we can go with like alchemical stuff, planets. They're all linked, obviously. It's just there's different manifestations of God, you know? It's like that. So what I'm thinking of you. Now you're not facing me, obviously. You're more facing your ideas, perhaps your kundalini awakening. Now this one, it could be I'm a bit I don't need to put you I'm trying to put you somewhere, okay? Like I'm trying to describe the whole situation in your point of view, okay? But I'm not in your point of view, okay? Like when I'm saying in your point of, I don't know which religion you're part of, okay? So you're gonna have to just go with the flow. I'm channeling this because there's so many cultures out there, like cults, if it's a cult, if it's a religion, if it's a practice, if it's like a community environment. I don't know which community you're in. I'm just gonna follow my intuition. I'm gonna give you this reading and it's gonna be done with, okay? But I'm not sure if the girl or the guy I'm talking about is in the same religion, cult, whatever it is that you're in, or she's not, or he's not, okay? But one thing I'm feeling here is that I woke up to the ego element. I woke up to the sun element, okay? There is a circle here, okay? And there is a circle in this one, okay? And this is the death card, okay? But it's the reverse of the death card, okay? And these two cards are very similar. There is the snake with the wand. This is a okay, for some of you, it could be that you are studying medicine, okay? You want to be a doctor, and we're just going to focus on you being ambitious about you wanting to be a doctor, okay? It could be simple like that, okay? I'm going very extreme, but I could go very simple, okay? Because the snake on a wand is the healer's dynamic. It could also talk about medicine. And if you go to the hospital, it's the sign, okay? It's the kitty, is whatever you call it. It's the symbol of healing, okay? But it's also about Kundalini awakening. It could also be about the, you know, when we're saying Kundalini, it's the energy from your root chakra going high to your like crown chakra, hence your whole spine being activated, and the snake being the gravity element. So the gravity is being elevated here, but it's not the gravity, it's more you're becoming more like a tree, okay? You're becoming more enlightened, you know. It's a bit like that, okay? But it could go many ways. We can go very simple about you studying medicine or you being focused on medicine, and you could be like a fire sign or something if you're going with the wand energy here. But what I'm channeling overall is that it could be many things, okay? If we're not gonna go symbolism wise, and I'm going more from the point of view of a person who has no knowledge about what symbols mean, I would say, okay, like as a ignorant person, I'm seeing the snake, it should be like your toxic symbolism. So it's like something cursed, and the one like it's the Adam tree, and the snake is winning here, you know. It's the snake's temptation, and you're tempted elsewhere, okay? You have many obsessions. You're a very like you know, like you're more focused on your toxic ways, let's say. And why I'm seeing you this way, it could be either I'm a very religious person myself, okay? So this one, it could be also a different way. It could be that it's a very religious person seeing you not being religious, okay? So many ways, guys, okay? Like it's turning around. I do apologize, okay? I'm gonna perhaps insult you for going the other way around, okay? Because if I'm a like very high mighty like religious person figure and I'm looking at you, you are equal me, but then again I'm higher than you because I'm more like an archangel or something, and I'm seeing you focused on your, be it your healing something, be it you're more focused on toxic things, you're more like a toxic person. And your challenge or my challenge is that there's a woman who's not looking at me too, but she's wise and she's like a witch or something. But she's not looking my way too. So perhaps you and your wife are here, this one, and you want to know what this person is thinking of you. Okay, mind you guys, like I don't know who's more experienced, which culture they belong in. I'm not part of this, but I'm just channeling it, okay? So, like I'm seeing you as a hungry person, a greedy person, a selfish person, you know? And in the initial phase when I saw you, I thought like you were a very like a divine person, a priest, or someone in a high position in a community. Right now in the present moment, what I'm thinking of is that you're more being emotional here, and because of your emotions, or like this because of your emotions connected to something, you're kind of like traveling somewhere, or you're healing something, or you're just letting go of something. And then in the near future with the Death card, I do see you changing for the better. Yes, I do see you changing for the better. Okay? This one is like this. Okay? Now, how can I channel this differently though? This one, Anyways, you might be married and both of you guys are not looking my way. Okay, you're busy with some other stuff. Okay, your wife is more healed, let's say. Okay, this one, I'm gonna go the more spiritual dynamic, okay, in the form of you do Kundalini meditation or something, and your wife or your feminine partner is also in the arts of esoterics. She's more like a nature loving type of woman, but you also are part of nature. And this one, what are their thoughts? You're not looking at them, nor is your wife. Their intention, though, is to control you. Could be this one. It could be that they like to control you, or you like to control things. But the hunger element here, it's connected with secret knowledges. Perhaps you did choose option 1, if I'm not mistaken, with the skull. If I'm not mistaken, if it's this pile. Because the skull energy is here too. Like the skull is here. The flower also for spiritual love. But I don't know if I channeled those in option 3 or it's another pot. But I'm mixing it up. But I don't need to mix them up, okay? So just ignore what I said. Just focus on the knowing where you're situated, okay? And I do apologize. I don't want to insult you or anything. I don't have no part in this, okay? I'm just channeling it the way it is. So, good or bad, I have no idea. You decide what you want to do and you have no say in my life, because then again, I believe that I don't have any power in your life, so you don't have any power in mine, okay? So I respect you and I love you the way you are. Please just respect me and love me the way I am, okay? I will decide what path I want to take in my life, and you already did your own, okay? So I respect it, okay? But here, you perhaps are doing certain kind of meditation, okay? And you're focused on that. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and you're hungry in that, because the snake on a wand is the Hermit card, okay? And the Hermit is the spiritual enlightenment, okay? So you are trying to create ojas, perhaps, if you're really into those things, you know, like making the body more in flow with life, like repairing your own DNA. Every time it gets damaged. But that one is more deeper for other people who know these things. But this one, you're more focused on your own spirituality. Your wife is the challenge here, overall, because I want to control your wife. It could be. I'm thinking, like, my challenge here is that I want to control your wife, but your wife won't be controlled either. Because she herself is wise, grounded in reality, and very, like, she's not strong, though, because I don't have the pillar. I have a destroyed pillar. Anyway, there's something about your wife not facing me, being a bit weak, but then again, she's more grounded in reality than I'm assuming her to be. But her focus is not on me too. So both your focuses are not on me. I'm trying to get your focus on me because I'm the rightful person. I'm the chosen one, perhaps, this one. I want to be the chosen one, but I'm irritated about it. Or I am the chosen. I don't know what way it is. And in the initial phase, it's more like you were the person on the chair. You're the priest. You're the leader overall. And in the present moment, what I'm thinking of you is something's happening. There's an emotion element. There's a cup element. There's a purity element, and your wife or you or both of you together are leaving. So you're traveling. And then in the near future, with the Death card upright, the sun is shining. So there is definitely new beginning. So I am seeing you happier, perhaps. I'm seeing you joyful, perhaps. I am seeing you succeeding in whatever you're doing. Okay? And the vibe I connect with you is that you are hungry for knowledge, or you're hungry for alchemy or something of the sort. This one, there's a very high spiritual presence here in this one. Okay, it's be it your presence I'm sensing, or both of you are spiritual. Now when I'm saying spiritual, it could also be religious. Okay, as you'll know which way it is, because there's some people that you don't have practices in your religion. Some people it's more you read Bibles and all that kind of stuff. And there are certain rituals you can do, because I know certain cultures, they have certain rituals, sacrifices, things that they need to learn by heart, like that. Okay, so you'll know what the storyline was like, and hopefully it did resonate. If it didn't, I apologize. Okay, like I do apologize. Honestly, like I'm telling you, I don't know anything, and that's the point. That's the end of it. Okay. And I'm not encouraging anything. I'm not against anything. Again, I wish to be as neutral as possible. Okay. Anyways, that's it, and I'm just cleansing my environment a bit. Okay, so have a good day. Okay, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you again. Thank you for being here. Okay, so pile 4, whoever chose the Hermetic Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pick a card reading is about the thoughts, okay, your person's thoughts towards you. So first we'll start with dice divination, some divination cards too, and then we'll tap into the reading right away. Okay, so you have 3 questions, 3 answers, or you can have 1 question, 3 options. Okay, so you'll choose. So option 1 or question 1, your answer is of course. Option 2 or question 2, your answer is excellent luck. And then option 3 or question 3, you have number 10, which is doubtful. Okay, there's a doubt in the situation. Okay, so now you have to choose 1, 2, 3, or 4 between the 4 numbers. So you decide if you want to choose all of them, or 1 or 2 or 3. But choose the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so you'll decide, and I'm gonna start opening the cards. So if you chose number 1, what you need to hear is getting together with friends. So there's gonna be a time where you're gonna get together with friends soon, and do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, so this one, if your friends are trying to matchmake you, or friends are telling you to apply for something, just remember that you do not need to, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, If you like something and your friends, like this one, it's more the message, understand that don't be tempted to lower your standards, okay? So be it they're matchmaking you or they want to go to a specific restaurant or something and you're not happy with something, you don't need to be tempted to lower your standards, okay? Be it they're trying to kind of matchmake you with someone or not, okay? You know what your standards are, okay? What your needs in a person are. That's option 1 or question 1. Divination number 1. Now, if you chose number 2, we have affairs with your family. Now, there are going to be affairs with your family, and you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Now, this one, it could be the whole family feeling like there's something that's missing in their life, love towards themselves, money, or goals that they wish to achieve. Okay, so you can contemplate on those, but it could also be 2 separate questions, like divination. So there will be affairs with your family, but it could also be linked with you feeling like you're not like you don't have clarity regarding your visions in life, your goals in life. Did you have enough money or not? Or perhaps you want to bring love into your life. You know, it's like that. Could be. Now, option 3, here it says dealing a relationship with an older man. And you have younger men, dealing a relationship with a younger man. And then, what else do I need to say? Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So for some part, this young man and older man are undependable and insincere. Okay, so for some of you, it's together. Then we have, if you chose option 4, what you need to know is that there is spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Okay. Everything will work out well. Okay. So these were the divination cards. Now let's tap into the reading. Now, this woman or this man, what are their thoughts about you? Okay, so overall, the vibe I tap into connects to you. I had this in reverse. Should I keep this reverse or upright? Upright. We'll keep it upright. Okay. I was gonna say I'm feeling nervous here, so I feel like whoever's watching me is making me nervous. Okay. Or I myself am nervous connected to you. It's funny like that, son. Yeah, Hermetic Tarot's, you do make people a bit nervous, not gonna lie. Or I myself am this energy. So I might embody the energy as I might kind of I'm gonna project the energy, okay? So you'll just figure it out if I'm channeling you or I am thinking. But this one, I'm feeling like I'm here. You want to know my thoughts regarding you. But then again, like, I mean, my thoughts, Diva's thoughts here, it's Lord of Material Happiness. I feel like you're very happy. And if I chose the Hermetic Tarot, I connect Hermetic Tarot with Masons. Okay, and for me, Masons are happy. somehow. It's insane like that. But masonry is more male environment, but there's women too. Instead it's only for men. But like this one, I always channel a guy I know, okay? Like this guy, I liked him a lot, and you know, me liking him was a big like tower moment in my life. But it was a process I needed to go through. So I don't know if, you know, it's a but I don't even know if the guy was a Mason or something. But from the vibe of his family and the richness and the wealth that they acquired, there should be some kind of Masonry things. Because I won't be sharing much about myself. Because I won't be sharing much about myself. I should not share about myself here. I don't want to share about myself here. I don't wish to open up in this pile. Not that much, okay? I do respect you, wherever you are. But my private life is my private life. So I'm sharing it. Sometimes I share it with people because I feel like they need to hear it, you know. But in this case with you guys, I wanted to express it to justify myself, but I do not wish to justify myself here. Whoever I am here though. That's what I'm here in this pile. Okay, so we'll face myself, but I wish to keep a boundary, okay? Like this one, I learned with life, okay? I met with many people who were in this depth, or Masons, or who studied in it. You know, I know people who are in it, and like I opened way too much with them, and then they ended up like crushing me specific way that I do not wish to allow you guys, okay? I'm not saying you're gonna crush me. You won't be able to. You won't be able to, and I'm 100% sure you don't wish to go there. I'm manifesting you don't want to go there. I don't want you to go there. I just want to face myself with you guys, and that's it, okay? Like, I don't know what you're doing here, this one again, but I don't know why I need to face this. I'm ready to face it though, okay? So this one, what type of language I have, okay? Taking the plunges, I go direct. I know what I want from you and I just take it. It's like that. And my love language is that I want you to desire me. I make myself desirable, okay? Or you desire, like, if I'm the feminine, I make myself desirable. But what I want from you is what I want from you. I know what I want. I'll get it. It's like that. But if I'm a man here, okay, so if this is a masculine energy that I'm describing here, and you might be a woman and you have no idea what I was talking about in the beginning, but it's more the vibe of I will touch you, I will kiss you, I will gaze in your eyes, and you know it, I will get what I want. So I'm manifesting I'm getting what I want by doing what I want to do. That vibe. So this one, it's pretty clear to you if I'm sexually interested. I want you. This one, it's more sexual dynamics, okay? It's more like hunter dynamics a bit. If I am the Hermit card here, okay? Like, I know what I want and I will do what I can to get it, okay? It's easy for me to get what I want. It's like that. I have the resources, I have the skills, I have the charm, the sex appeal, the gorgeousness, the beauty, the money, etc. Okay? And the vibe I connect you with, so my thoughts about you is that you're the very determined type. You're a very determined type. Okay, so you are very determined. So, so what are my thoughts? You have the Strength card in reverse. My challenge connected to you is the Prince of Chariot of the Wind, the King of Swords. The reason why is that way. Princess of Pentacles. The reason why, the universe. So Princess of Pentacles and the universe are together. In the initial phase, you have a Nine of Wands. The present moment, you have the King of Pentacles. I really don't like the Hermit cards, okay? Like, the men look ugly. Ugly they are. You might not be ugly, okay? It's not that. Just the people in this, the art, it's not attractive, okay? It's not attractive to me, okay? But does not need to be. You have Seven of Wands, Lord of Valor, and then you have Ace of Cups, Lord of the Root of the Powers of Water. So this one, okay, what are my thoughts? Now, having Fortune in reverse, it's not really I'm gonna switch it the way it was, okay? So this determined card, like this, we're gonna switch it to undetermined, okay? So what I'm thinking of you is, or what you're thinking of this person, of me, perhaps. I don't know this one. It's gonna be about me, but then again, that's the point of view of a person. Oh my god, I don't give a shit about. Anyways, we're just gonna get it over with, okay? This pile, I'm so sorry. I'm kind of like showing you my ugly side, but then again, I'm not just, you know, nice and innocent or intuitive. Know it all, okay? So this is about you though, okay? But it's about me, but I'm using myself as a lesson, okay? So whoever's watching this, it could be about a person who made you nervous, who is very attractive, who has it all perhaps, but something that's that much, it's for you to figure out. But let's say you have a person that you were interested in yourself and you want to know what this person's thoughts of you are, and this one could be considered like a big shot. I'm gonna apologize if I'm talking the other way around, but I feel like those people won't watch that much my channel, and if they're watching, it's just to entertain themselves, nothing more, nothing less, okay? It could be entertaining, this kind of thing for them. So but I need to focus on my creation, guys, okay? So we're just gonna continue on. So you look undetermined for me, okay? Why I'm thinking of this when I'm looking at you is because you're not the strong-willed, as per me, okay? Why I'm seeing you this way is because I have had many women who were more, you know, powerful than you. So like, I know what determined women are like, okay? So you are not determined towards me. And you know, like, when I saw these women who were determined, things were happening with them because they were determined. They were making it happen. And I was just going with them. That's one way of I'm channeling it. Okay? And my challenge connected to you was to kind of be more light. Like, if I'm the more intimidating type of person, like if you were to look in my eyes, you'll feel more like intimidated, put to your place dynamics, because I have that skill to me to make people feel a specific way. My challenge was to change the way I was observing you or gaze at you. I was trying to make it lighter for you because you were not determined to come towards me. So this one, it might have been that they liked you. Could have been because I had the Four of Cups in reverse. So their thoughts was they were not gonna reject you, could be, but you were not determined like other people were. So their challenge was to be more kind-hearted a bit, or compassionate. This one could be. In the initial phase, what they thought of you is that you were strong. Okay, you were strong, but you were not determined, or you had difficulty facing your own ego, or you had self-esteem issues a bit. Okay, but mainly it's that you were not determined on them. You're not set on them, perhaps, this one, and they felt it. They saw it, or they understood it. Okay, this one, yeah, I'm releasing a lot of stuff in this pile. Now, in the present moment, with the King of Pentacles, what they're thinking of you. This card is so ugly. You're not the malicious type of woman or man, okay? Like, you're not the greedy type of woman or man. Financial things don't matter to you somehow. You don't care about your financials, this one. And then, in the near future, what they're thinking of you is that you are a loving person. And you like to receive things more than force it on people. So this one is, in some way, perhaps this gentleman or this woman who we're talking about, we're very sought after, okay, aggressively by people. My God, no. And the fact that you were not aggressive with them, or you were not like determined on them, or set on them, or like what do you call it? Like, I don't know. This one perhaps a man or a woman who's used to it, you know, used to getting things, and who attracted many fierce people in their life. Okay, so that's why they're fierce themselves. Anyways, because they learn to cope with it, or they are like that they attract that. So this one, it's more, this is what their thoughts were. Of you. Okay? This is it. Okay? So this one, I thought it was going to be very triggering to me, but then again, I just, like, kind of, like, made it so much clearer for me to what point meeting this one in my life, and the consequences I went through, because it's all self-made. You learn with time that grief and sorrow and pain and feelings of betrayal, it's all self-inflicted, and it's kind of like a reason for you to grow. So I'll say I'm grateful for the lesson you taught me if I'm reading about you. But then again, I don't think you would watch this. But then again, it's about myself. So whoever watched this, it's more about you feeling intimidated by a man, let's say, you might be interested in that person, but that person, perhaps you don't know, has been, it's a person that had seen many things, okay? Be it in love, business, they have the skills anyways, the way that they would approach, or they would have approached you, it's very intense, okay? It's pretty straightforward, very simple. They get what they want, be it they want to sleep with you, they'll get you. Be it they want something serious with you, they'll get you. But the fact that perhaps, I mean, it could be that they thought about it, they're thinking about it, it could be. But then again, in my case, it's already a done deal, it's finished. So it could be that it's about you. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, it could be their thoughts is perhaps to give you their cup of love. But what I channeled here, it's more you like to receive things lightheartedly than to fight for them. Like the other woman did, or the other man did with me. Because I'm the type that, I was liked by many people, okay? I have a lot of assets, or I have a good, I don't know, like a money like I have money in my family, I have alliances, perhaps I might have a business, I am attractive, I look good, all that kind of stuff, okay? But you were not set on me, you were not determined, or you're not the determined type of person. Now, this could be for love, as it could also be for business. This one, it's more business wise. Perhaps it could be that I looked at you and I thought that you were not the type that's more like you are strong. It's not like you're not, but self-esteem wise, I did see some self-esteem issues there, but I wanted to kind of make you feel comfortable enough to communicate with me. But then again, I was not able to dim down the intensity in my eyes. I was trying to be more less intense with you, but then again, I'm the intense type of person because I always attracted intense type of females or males. That's why people that wanted me but that did things to get me, it's like that. So this one, you were not doing anything, and I wanted you to, but then again, you were not set on me. So it's like that, this one. But I feel like whichever way it is, it's a done deal. Okay, so it's finished, it's done. It's finished, it's done. New life, new wife, new fiance or something, it's like that. Okay, so new life, golden ratio, like that. You have to be grateful sometimes, even though you went through shit because of it, or you went through a lot of stuff. Though you learn about yourself. It's through these kind of things that you learn. Meeting people like this, they teach you stuff. It's like a catalyst. But in a, things go wrong kind of catalyst. And you just need to learn to prioritize yourself, put necessary boundaries, and move on. Like that. Okay? That's it. Thank you again, and have a beautiful day. Pile 5, whoever chose Rider deck, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, pile 5, question is, what are their thoughts? So, perhaps, again, I have some people from pile 4 that are here. I'm feeling the same way. So it's not important though, okay? So you have 3 questions or 1 question, and you just choose. Okay, if you want to do 3 questions, 3 answers, or 1 question, 3 options. So option 1 or question 1, the answer is no. Question 2 or option 2, the answer is be wise. Question 3 or option 3, the answer is have faith. Okay, so these are it. And you can go with three numbers. Okay, so this one, it could be that I forgot to do it in pile 4, but I'm gonna do it in pile 5. Okay, so 5 and 4 is the same answers you need to hear. Okay, because perhaps in pile 4 I was too intimidated at the beginning, because it was about me. It's about the thoughts of me. Okay, in this pile it could be about me, as it does not need to be, but we're not gonna try focusing on that because we want to make this for you guys. Okay, but sometimes I need to share the vulnerability, because that's what creation is about. It's about vulnerable emotions or things that happen or memories that you try to express. That is the intention. Okay, so you needed to hear it, and that's part of the art. It's like that. Okay, so it could be this is answers for the same pile, as it could be this is for you. You're just imposing yourself. Okay, it's like that. As it's not a question of imposing, it's just you're here and I'm saying hi. You know, I'm sensing your presence, kind of thing. So you can choose all the numbers, or you can choose 1, 2, or 3. It's up to you. Okay, so you have to follow your own intuition. There's 4 numbers, so you can choose number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, or you can choose all of them. Okay, whichever way you want to go. I'm just gonna give you the channeling element, or the calling, or the message you need to hear. Okay, so if you chose number 1, in January, we have seek out information that will help you. So you will need to seek an information in the month of January. Okay, so this is the message you need to hear. You will know it's about what, but you will need to seek information. So if you're facing a problem, let's say, you'll remember me. But I said that you need to seek the information. And that information you're going to seek is going to help you in the situation. If you chose number 2, you have club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Now, I also channeled club, as in like the club in the club. Like a party club. In the club, you will be forced to do something you don't want to do. And you will decide if you want to set the boundary or not. Okay, whichever way it is. Okay? Be it people are going to force you to take something out of your will, or you're going to feel like you need to do something to get an alliance or to impress someone. You will decide what you want to do. Option 3. So we have archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Okay? Then you have throne, position of authority. And then you have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. But this one is pretty normal. You're going to feel tied down or frustrated when you have a throne element, okay? It comes hand in hand, okay? Throne, it's immense responsibilities, and every decision you make, you're responsible for it. It can be easy once you start practicing or you do it. It's like you can sign the contract, no problem, but you know what you're going to start searching for. But it's a lot of like looking into contracts, reading contracts, signing papers, signing receipts and all that kind of stuff. So this one is normal. You're going to feel tied down a bit because you feel like you need to, depends the mindset you have. But there will be a time where you're going to feel tied down and frustrated that you rather not have the throne. But if you like the throne, nothing can be boring. It's just part of the job. And there will be new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Okay? And option 4 or number 4, you have climbing towards success. So you will climb towards success. It will happen. Okay, guys. So in January, make sure that you seek the information you need to climb the ladder. And new opportunities are coming, even though you have the throne. I don't know which month, but perhaps it's all connected if you chose all 4 of them. You got the answer. That's it. Okay, so that's all I have to say for 4 and 5. Okay, I do apologize. I started pile 4 already, but it's the same. So, what are my thoughts about you? So the vibe I connect you with, isolation, but in reverse. So you're not isolated at all. You're all over the place. Interesting. So what are my thoughts? You have the Fool in reverse. You're no fool. You're not you're not crazy, or you're not a fool. You don't like to gamble that much. My challenge is the Empress card. The reason why it's that way is the 9 of Cups. In the initial phase, you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. In the middle section, we have the 2 of Swords, and in the near future, you have the King of Wands. So, what are my thoughts? Okay, you're not the foolish type of woman or man. Okay, you're not the silent type of person, from what I've observed. You're more impatient. You're not isolated, okay? You're all over the place. Okay. This one, what are my thoughts in this time? Perhaps You're not a foolish man or woman, okay? You're not crazy, you're not insane. Perhaps you're not spiritual, perhaps. Why I see it this way is because you have a lot to hide. I see it. There's a lot of things you don't want people to know. But overall, you're content with what you have, okay? Very content with what you have. So perhaps you are the type of woman or man that likes to collect, I was gonna say souvenirs, but it's not the vibe. It's the trophy vibes, okay? It's like trophies, okay? It's more like, look at this gentleman. He's kind of like looking at us, smirking in the form of like, haha, I'm more superior to you. Perhaps you have like a superiority complex. But you hide a lot of stuff though. We don't know what you did to get those trophies, or we don't know what you did to get those gains. It's a bit like that. And my challenge connected to you is the Empress. So face the fact that you're married, face the fact that you have a wife, or be the person. Myself could be this one. And in the initial phase, what I thought of you is that you're more strict, you're more like mental, more frowning, okay? And you're not warm and kind-hearted with me, could be, okay? So this one, it could be that you behave the specific way with me that you didn't behave with other people. That could be one thing. You're more strict and frowning with me, could be. As in some way, it's not really with them, it's with people. You're like that. So you like to have your chin up a bit. Like, you like to feel superior to other people. That's what I think of you. You have like a superiority complex, or perhaps you are superior to people because of what you have. But we don't know how you got those things though. We have like some doubts about if it was properly gained, or there was like tricks and cheats and it's like that. It's a bit like I'm kind of like aloof a bit about the way you gain this wealth, perhaps. But mind you, it's not really focused on your wealth, but it kind of is reflecting on how you did it, kind of thing. Okay, so because there is a frowning face connected to them. Okay, like it's more like I'm looking at you, you're frowning at my face. You're not really socializing in a way. Anyways, in the present moment, what I'm thinking of you is that I don't want to see you. I don't want to let you in. Or you don't want to see me. You don't want to let me in. Both can work. You'll know which one it is. And then with the King of Wands, what are my thoughts? I mean, look, you're married, you're established, you're like a social butterfly, you're like a charismatic king or something. You look happily married, and I mean, it's enough, guys. It's enough. I'm done. Anyways, you're happily married. You look still strict, you know, it's like discontent a bit, but charismatic in your element, passionate. It's enough, okay? It's enough. But this is what they thought of you, or this is what they're thinking of you right now, okay? And they will think of you in the near future like that. So congratulations if you're married. May it be a happy marriage with the woman that you love, or you chose, or the man you chose. Like that. I wish you good things, because it's the decisions you made, and I respect them. Okay? So, have a beautiful day. Stay safe and healthy. See you next time. If I will. Okay. So, hi guys. Welcome, Pile 6. Whoever chose Millennium Thoth Tarot, welcome to your reading. So, let's start with dice divination. So you have 3 questions. I'll give you 3 answers, or you have 1 question with 3 options. You'll decide which method you want to approach this with, but read in, read out, and focus on the question, and I'll give you the answer. Okay, so option 1 or question 1, it's pretty doubtful, okay? Option 2 or question 2, we have faith. And then option 3 or question 3, we have of course. Okay, so it's yes. That's dice divination. Now we're gonna give you some messages or channeling messages. So you choose either 4, 3, 2, or 1 out of the 4 numbers. Okay, you can choose all 4 numbers, as you can choose one that you're drawn to. Try to breathe in, breathe out, stop the video and think about it, or follow your intuition or your guts regarding the number. So if number 1, 2, 3, 4 is kind of ringing a bell, you choose one of them or several of them. Choose whichever is ringing a bell. Okay, which number is ringing a bell? Follow your intuition and choose that one. Okay, but I'm gonna start. So if you choose number 1, you have teardrops, great personal sorrow. So this one I'm also channeling Taylor Swift, teardrops of my guitar. So I'm just gonna read some kind of side to it because I'm drawn to doing that somehow. Teardrops of my guitar. It's a gorgeous eyes, but it's sad that it's sad. It's okay. Drew looks at me. I fake a smile so he won't see that I want and I'm needing everything that we should be. I'll bet she's beautiful, that girl he talks about, and she's got everything that I have to live without. Wow. Never really knew this is the lyrics, okay? Obviously, this is not mine. It doesn't belong to me, okay? Okay, so technically, I'm not gonna read it, but she's in love with a man. Anyways, technically, you all know the song, but it's very putting a person on the pedestal dynamics. Okay, it's definitely that. Okay, so she's in love with Drew, a guy named Drew, who's in love with another girl, but he's definitely in love with that girl and she's in love with him. So it's more the sorrow element connected to that. Guys, please, like, message I want to say to you though, sorrow will create more sorrow in your life, okay? So try getting yourself out of it. But then again, the only medicine I would say is cry it out, but cry until when though? I have no solution for that. I just know that time will heal everything. It does. It does. It will heal. It just, I hope that you will have not a distraction, but another path opening itself for you. And for some of you, I wish it to be forced on you so that you will somehow wake up to it, that there are better options there. And you should not hang, because if a man is in love, they'll get married to the woman that they're in love with, and if it's not the woman that they'll get married to, they'll find someone who's similar to the girl, and that will not change. And I'm not the type of woman or man, I mean, I'm not the type of woman, obviously. Diva Melek is not the type of woman that's gonna tell you, please hold on and have faith. I'm no longer that I used to do that a lot, and I do apologize to the people I led on, perhaps. But then again, I hope life will show you different options, guys. You'll need to release it all, obviously, but please don't hang on to, I mean, it's up to you. If you have the willpower, it's in your karma and you can make it happen. I mean, I'm all for it. But for those of you who are more shy or reserved and you're more introverted and it's not seeming to work, nothing's changing, guys. A man who's in love with someone will not see you. They're blind to it. And there are some stories, some plot lines that can happen where it's more like you will succeed, but then again, some people are fortunate enough, some people are not. It's already written. It's like that. Okay? Now, if you chose number 2, we have rabbit. Too much concerns with sexual matters. And then work, achievement, success. Okay, for some of you who are more like work hard and play hard, try to kind of, if it's not working sexually, try to relax yourself first, okay? And like, I'm not gonna pump yourself a bit, but relax first. Go in that jacuzzi or something. Make sure you get a massage or something. Make sure you de-stress completely, and then you go on it. Don't use medication, because medication could be a solution, but then again, it's not the solution for the long haul. Okay, you want your own virility to come back, right? Or if you're a woman here, Just like calm your nerves a bit. It's hard, it's not easy. And try to, both of you need to somehow go in a jacuzzi or something, or take like a salt bath somehow, just to relax a bit, okay? So then you'll not concern yourself with sexual matters, because this one, there's an element of you're thinking about performing well, you're not performing well, or like you want to kind of satisfy your person, something of the sort. But then again, calm yourself first, calm your nervous system. That's the answers I can give you. Calm your nervous system. I'm gonna say drink wine, but I mean, depends from one person to the other. If you have headaches with wine, it's not worth it. But you can like eat chocolate, you can, you know, drink like something warm, or like eat grapes, a peach, a mango, share it with your partner, kind of stuff. Okay, so just use some like fruits, like, you know, tamarind, and, you know, dates and milk and honey, cocktails, like cocktails in the form of, like, you know, Arabic cocktails, you know, like you put some fruits in it and you add some guava juice and you add some ashta on it, so it's really nice. Okay, so you add honey on it, you know, it's like share that kind of dynamic a bit with your partner. Okay, that's option 2. Or number 2, you had number 3. So if you chose number 3, good fortune is looking towards you. Okay, so you have beetle, and then we have candle. You will be shown the way. It's good. Good fortune, and you will be shown the way. Okay, so you're lucky like that. Okay, then we have number 4. It's an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So just, it's like a recalling of those characteristics. So it's important for you to have an emotionally secure and emotionally available, loving family. Okay, and then you have stepping into a new experience. You will be stepping into a new experience. Okay, so what are their thoughts about you? So the vibe they connect you with, we have ideation. So you're not the you're not the type of person that fantasizes, perhaps. You're more simple, centered, perhaps, but more like you're not the dreamy type of woman or man. Like when I look at you, I know you're not the dreamy type. So what would a person that's not a dreamy? Let me think. I'm thinking more simple, plain, like visible. It's visible to me. Like you're just there. Don't get me wrong. You're just there, okay? If I'm flirting with you, or I wish to flirt with you, or I'm interested in you romantically, what's my love language? Okay, so this one, I'm more the romantic type. Okay, so I like to hold hands, I like to kind of smile at you, I like it when you kind of gaze at me, you're playful with me, hide and seek, babe. Like playing hide and seek with me in a group environment. Okay, so you give me lots and lots of attention and lots of affection. You hug me, touch me, you squeeze my arm, you tease me. It's romance like that. Okay, and the intention when it's happening is the charm of simplicity. So we're simply charming. We're all simply playful with each other. It's a bit like that. There's more to it. Okay. Then we have doubt and indecision. Then we have okay, obviously it's all here, okay? This one with romanticism, when I said like attention showing, squeezing, teasing, you know, that kind of stuff. It's more like, if it goes intense, it's more like we could do some scandalous things together. Okay, dance together, dirty. You know, this one, it's simple things, but like making out is simple too. Doing dirty things in front of people is simple too. So there's no shame with them. They're not ashamed to show everyone that you guys are a couple, okay? You guys are coupling together. You guys are, I don't know, making out together in front of people. You guys are, I don't know, humping each other, dry humping with each other in front of people. So this one, it's a lot of in your face, okay? So if I'm interested in you, it's definitely like I'm gazing your eyes. I'm very close to you. I'm chilling with you, it's natural, okay? I'm teasing you, it's natural. There's like blushes on the face. I'm playing like aloof with you. It's funny because I'm playing aloof with you, but then again, I'm making sure that everybody sees that we are having a one night stand or something, okay, guys? This one, I don't know who this is, but if you know I'm scandalous like this, I'm like that, okay? But if I'm not scandalous, then this is more like perhaps the longer you go in a relationship with them, the more you'll figure it out. You'll see it. I'm unashamed. I don't have shame. I like to feel intimate with you in public. I like to feel intimate with you. I don't give a shit what other people think. I don't feel shame. Okay? And I like to chill with you. I like to do it naturally. And then there's doubt and indecision. It's more like, I'll check you out with other girls or other guys. Is it me or is it that person? So this one, it could be that it's more like, you'll know if this more like the type of woman that gives you freedom or the type of man that gives you freedom, but then again they're in a relationship with you, is not necessarily an open relationship that they have. It's more like they allow you to have your own freedom, even though you're in an alliance with them, okay? Or you are in a relationship with them. And for some of you, it's not that we are in a relationship. I like you, but I'm more like, I don't need marriage a bit. You know what I mean? For some, it's we need marriage. Some, it's not we don't need marriage. You'll know. But when I'm looking at you, you're pretty simple. Okay? You're not the fantasy type of guy. Okay? You're more simple. So perhaps you don't understand when I'm showing the signs that I'm interested in you. This one. So what are my thoughts? 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. My challenge is the Devil card in reverse. The reason why is that way is the Queen of Pentacles. In the initial phase, you have the High Priestess. In the middle section, you have the Sun card. And in the near future, we have the Emperor card. Okay, so... it's more like I'm a guy and you're the girl here. Am I a guy or a girl? Well, I'll give you both sides. But... I have Leo, no, Aries, with Mars. Action, passion, aggression. And then we have direct, passionate, courageous. But is this about me or is it about you? Oh, okay. I just need to, you know, make my blood circulate a bit. Four of Cups. Okay, so Four of Cups, what are my thoughts? Okay, this one, it's more like I'm showing you emotions. Four, it's more reality, okay? Number four, it's like I'm pretty reality focused, okay? So connected to you, it's really reality focused. So if you're plain simple like that, it's more like perhaps I feel rejected that you're plain simple like that. If I'm the more romantic type and I'm interested in you. Now, if I'm not interested, I don't know if this one. You'll know if I was interested in you. And I'm just gonna channel, guys, okay? Like, it's just, I don't want to distract myself with things because I'm trying to overthink, and I'm not supposed to overthink, okay? When I'm doing tarot, you don't overthink, you just perceive. Okay. What I think of you is when I'm showing you affection, I feel like I show you more affection than you do to me. Okay? So hence where I feel rejected, or I think you rejected me. Okay? The reason why I think you rejected me is because you do not see me as a reliable woman or something. You do not trust me. Like that. Now it could also be like, what my thoughts are is that, you know, like you're showing me affection with the hope that I like you, but then again, reality is that I don't like you, could be. Why do I not like you, or why do I feel like I want? My thoughts are, you reject me or I reject you. Who's rejecting who? Like, there's no equal give and take, okay? So when there's no equal give and take, there's no element of union. Okay, like there's no, if I gave you something, I feel like you didn't give me enough. Okay? So this one is more looking at you in the form of equals. Okay, if I give you a cake on your birthday, I'm expecting you to give me some kind of cake on my birthday. Okay, so if I'm giving you, like, I don't know, like a Christmas gift this year and you didn't give it to me, I feel like I was rejected. Okay, so it's more like that. This one. This one, if I remembered you and you didn't remember me, there's like no equal exchange there. But this one overall is reality based. So I see it that when I'm showing you more affection, I'm showing you more emotion, I'm showing you kindness, compassion, interest, I don't feel it the same way. Because I'm feeling like I'm giving you more than you are giving me. And why I feel that way is because perhaps, like, I don't feel stable within myself, could be. Or I feel like you don't see me as a reliable woman or man. Could be that way. Or I don't see you as a reliable man or woman. The fact that you're not that you're not negotiating, it's not negotiating, it's conversing with them. It's making them feel rejected, okay? Their challenge connected to their thoughts is that they either want to manipulate you or they're thinking that you wish to manipulate them. Because whenever you give and then you don't receive, it's more like you want me to give more, or you want me to stay away. Now, if you are the type that's more like you're not giving it to me, so you want me to, like, you want to play hard to get, then you want to manipulate me, this one, it might be like that. Could be. But this one, it could also be like your person's, like, facing the inner beast a bit, you know? Like, I like you perhaps, but you don't like me. You know, it's like that. Now, I want to attract you. I want to seduce you. I want to control you. But then again, how am I going to do it if you're not interested? You know? Like that. So, in the initial phase, when I saw you in the beginning, you look like the more silent type, the more majestic type, the more like... Camel is what for me? Camel is more like can feed, like camels usually, like, they can last for long days without water because they generate it from inside. So it's a very wise animal. It's an animal that knows how to preserve itself a bit. So like that. In the present moment, how they're feeling is that you're not happy with them, or they're not happy with you. And then in your future, it's more like with the Emperor, it's more like they do not think that you like to take on burdens, and that you're not like a partner dynamic a bit. Okay, so this one, if there was no proper equal give and take, interest showing or something of the sort, the person's seeing that you're not really you don't wish to take responsibility connected to them. Okay, so they're thinking that you rejected them. Their challenge was to manipulate this in their favor, but it didn't work out. They saw you as the more, you know, simple and silent and pure type of woman or man. Not the greedy type though. This one. They saw you not being happy. They didn't think you were happy, and then they didn't think that they could be responsible for you, or they didn't think that you saw them as not being responsible, or they saw you not being responsible type. Okay, so it's a bit like that. By not doing the equal give and take kind of thing. By not showing equal interest in them. Okay, so that's all I had for you guys. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you on my next video. Okay, thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye.